Hello, everyone. Welcome to Biblical Prepping. I'm Judith Garten, and this is not the prepper portion. I know that there have been times where you have been here in the studio with me, and I've done little messages and whatnot right here in the studio area. This is where I usually do the Thursday morning war room broadcast with my usual companion is Joe Cameron. She is dealing with medical right now, but she is doing great. She's healing, and I love her. She is just absolutely doing wonderfully. We have seen healing miracles on the war room through this situation, so I'm excited. I will include the link below for you for the Thursday morning war room. You can pop in over there on Thursday mornings from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or you could go back later in the day and easily rewatch the broadcast when it's convenient for you. Now, I said this is not the prepper portion because it's not. I'm starting something new. About 6 or 8 months ago, I decided it was time to relieve some burdens on myself, I guess you could say. I decided I was going to disassemble Torah For Women Ministries. That is the other ministry I have been doing since 2014. I've been trying to do, and I'm so overwhelmed between the two ministries, I've decided that I can't do two. I can't do two, plus keep up with our gardening and canning and the home. And we are now expecting our third grandbaby in Georgia. Will actually be our second granddaughter and our fifth grandbaby overall. We are excited that that is going to be happening, but I realize time is of the essence. I need to make changes in my life so that I can get the messages out that God has been putting upon my heart since 2014 and before, long time before. Messages like balance. What is balance in a spiritual life? How do we balance God's will for us with the world? We live in a world. So there are messages I want to get out. Balance. I want to talk to you about balance. I want to talk to you about the pendulum swing that I have mentioned in various videos, and those are all spiritual aspects. So I've actually spent the last 6 or 8 months trying to figure out what to call the spiritual portion. And I have been trying and trying some more. I've just been unable to, I need something to lean my book up against, my apologies. I've just been unable to figure out exactly what fancy name to give it. I've always loved the biblical prepping title that we came up with back in 2013 or 14, because biblical prepping is important. And I am going to be working on this summer, and I am going to set myself a goal date. I will have that book rewritten, republished in a new way. And I want to get that out there because this world has changed a lot since COVID. It's changed a lot since 2014. It's changed a lot since I was a new mom back in the early 80s. It's changed a lot. So now it came to me the other day. I actually said the title of the new portions that we're going to be doing. Don't know if you caught it or not. I've been looking for some kind of fancy name to put on it. Everybody always has a fancy name for their little video stuff. And on Torah For Women, I do have a number on the YouTube website. I have a number of different videos that I might translate over to biblical prepping in some way, redo them or whatnot, or just link to them as I talk about different topics that have to do with those. But for right now, what I want to talk about is, hi, welcome to Biblical Prepping. My name is Judith Garten, and this is the spiritual portion. So now we have the prepper portion, and we have the spiritual portion. Because this ministry is called Biblical Prepping, there is without a doubt a spiritual portion available to you. You're following biblical principles that others followed, like Noah, like Joseph. These are all prepper portions, like the 10 virgins. There are virgins that have aspects of their character and characteristics that we should have, and some we shouldn't have. So we're going to be talking about those different things from a biblical and spiritual perspective. So we're not just going to be doing the things in the kitchen and the things in the garden and the tools in the garden that I love. We're going to be talking about spiritual aspects. So I want to welcome you. This is the welcome video to the spiritual portions. Biblical prepping has a purpose. It is biblical prepping. We are going to do things in our lives. And the first thing that we have to address is our spirituality. This world has gone crazy. I know that there have been preachers out there like Rod Parsley who did a book years ago. And I actually had it at one point. I might still have it here somewhere, where he talked about living in an upside down world. This world is not only upside down, it is backwards, it is messed up, it is confusing, and it is time to go back to biblical prepping. So we're going to be doing the spiritual portions. I have topics like I'd like to talk about Deborah. I want to talk about messages that came to me when people have said things to me in text messages and whatnot. One that recently came to me after talking with a specific person in my life is, are you Satan's puppet? Intriguing, right? What about, like I said, balance, the pendulum, submission, power of life and death in the tongue? These are all key things. So remember to join us on a regular basis. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and get ready for the spiritual journey, because we are going on a spiritual journey. These are the spiritual portions. Blessings and shalom.